Today I will answer all the questions in Monday homework. Now let's start with question 1. Talk about a time when you felt bored. Yes, I recall you feeling particularly, bored during a long, just a layover in the airport, and yes, my flight has been delayed for a few hours. And I had, feel very exhausted from, doing some several activities, such as, sitting on the bench and waiting for the airport, or, use your ears, to listening to the delay voices, or, I was searching some social media, or, even, having a lunch and taking a short nap, and just with nothing much to do and just nowhere to go. And yes, I ended up pacing, versing throughout the terminal, and just I I just hoping some excitement, for new distraction. And yes, the monotony of the situation is make me it one of the dualist experience I have ever had. Let's move on to question 2. Talk about something you read recently. Hmm. Recently, I've read, the yes, an article about the discovery of land species. Yes, the disease and different creators. Yes, and the researchers has had detailed the expedition to the animals, and it will then they describe the unique characteristics of these newly found organisms. Yes, and yes, the article has highlighted the importance of the land exploration, and the potential of discovering more unknown species. Yes, in all the biodiversity. Let's move on to a final question. Talk about the film you watched and you couldn't guess the ending. Yes, 10 years ago, I've watched the film called The Others of it's which is starred by Nicole Kidman. And yes, it's you know it was completely mm, taken aback by the ending, and throughout the movie, the surprise builds. And as the protagonist, and navigates the series of eerie and yes, the unexplained events, unexplained events in her home. The twist at the end, it's all revealing the true nature, you know, of the character and their situations. It was entirely unexpected, and just pretty unexpected, and it left me thinking about the film longer it ended. And just the clever storytelling, and well executed twist. Yes, it's made a memorial cinematic experience. That's the end of my speaking. Thank you for listening.